Chaser is crazy. Man, kill it. Damn. Yo, we are back for podcast number 25.
25.
And I gotta be Spanish because we're gonna talk about some shit, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna start off with a shot. Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna get this one. Hey, don't call me up because this is a double shot and I put a single shot. We got the small Don Julio, so
Cheers,
you know what I'm
guys.
saying? Cheers. No, Chaser is crazy.
Man, kill it. Damn. I'm fucking dying, bro.
I think he just took like 2 shots. Went down the wrong hole. Pause. Yo, you don't feel like with the chaser, without a chaser, you get more lit?
No, I mean, usually when I drink, I don't like to, like, sip on it. Like, if I'm gonna get, like, lit, like, I'll sit down and take maybe, like, 3-4 shots, and that's it. Like, I'll be lit. I don't like, shot, like, oh, let's talk, and then, like, a shot again.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, dude, like, I'm gonna sit down and just down it, because I don't really like the taste.
You don't really like the taste?
Nah.
Because we always drink chasers every single time. I just feel like when you have a chaser, you don't get as lit. I don't know, you feel like you be getting lit or not?
I feel like it makes it easier to drink it. Like, if I don't have a chaser, I just probably won't even take the shot.
But mixed drinks is the way to go for me, like, for sure.
Yeah.
But I won't get, like, lit off of them, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I'll have, like, 1 or 2, and then, like, yeah, just 2 max, 3 max. But
You
I
feel
won't
like
get,
what's like the top? Like after you start feeling it,
like, the amount of drinks.
yeah, like shots. And then you start
Dude,
feeling
for
it.
your birthday, how many shots did I take?
Bro, we took a lot of shots that day because you even got a 70 bottle.
Yeah.
We got
Gotta
lit
go
on
with
my
the
birthday. Yeah, I haven't
bottle.
done a podcast since we went to San Francisco. When was that?
July.
July, August. Oh, 1 month before. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, the most amount of shots, I ain't even lying. After the first shot that I take, I already be feeling late. But
First shot?
yeah, like after the shot, I don't deny it. Because some people, like my cousin for the day of my birthday, remember? He was like, nah, I'm good. Shot. That fool ended up staying in the car, remember? It was
Oh, he
crazy.
knocked out in the
He
car?
knocked
That
out
was
in the
wild.
car. But he was just saying, like, nah.
How come he didn't knock out here?
Oh, you just weren't here. But, you know, you gotta be careful who gives you a shot, though. Because if you go to a Diddy party, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, what's up with that whole Diddy? Like,
I don't know.
What
Have
did
you
he
heard
even
about it?
do?
You heard about it?
Yeah, I heard about it, but I don't know, man. It's a lot of stuff, like, circling around. It's like a lot of, I think, like, a lot of, like, theories of what's happening. They're talking about, like human trafficking, like, sexual assault. I don't really know. I mean, I don't think they have released, like, what they're accusing him of either. Like, they haven't said, like, he's facing counts for, like, X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
I haven't caught up on. I haven't been, like, on top of
Wait, have
it.
you heard about it?
yeah, I heard he had a tunnel that led to Michael Jackson's house.
Get
I
Yeah, that's what I heard.
El Chapo. El Chapo
Yeah,
Jr.
Chapo is way too Michael Jackson's house.
Mhm.
I ain't even gonna lie, bro. If that is true, I'm gonna be so sad. I'm gonna be butthurt, bro. Cause I used to vouch for Diddy, bro.
No way.
I used to vouch for Diddy in the sense where, like, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, this is a podcast, but I used to look up to him because his business aspect, like, he was business savvy. He would always be business with Ciroc, Revolt, and everything. And then when I heard that, I was like, damn. But then supposedly they're saying that he's doing like trafficking, like sex trafficking, like sex
Human trafficking,
human
something like
trafficking.
that.
But what is the meaning of that?
I don't know. I think I don't know if it's like them taking you from one place to another to do stuff. Like, I know sometimes with
I heard of it,
with
yeah.
like pimps or stuff like that. Like, if they take a girl from like one place and make her work in another place. Like, let's say like she works out usually in Texas, but he like brings her out to LA to work. I don't know if that counts as like human trafficking.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
feel like he did more like with little kids, you know, like
That's what they're
I
saying
was
too. That's what they're saying too.
thinking,
I don't know, man. I mean,
With JB, Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber.
With Justin Bieber, and then Usher ended up deleting all his Twitter things, bro. Did you see that?
no, I see that.
Usher deleted all his Twitter posts, and then he was like, "Oh, I don't know, I got hacked. Like, my bad." Right after that.
It's scary, bro. Think about how many people are involved in that.
Yeah, and supposedly they said they found 1,000.
The baby oil.
There's a theory on the baby oil that it's not actually baby oil. It's some other thing. Forgot the name, but it makes you like forget shit. Like, it's like some type of drug
In the baby oil? Or
GHB or some weird name like that.
Oh, they just put it into the baby oil things.
It's the same consistency.
Oh, shit, so you think he was like...
And it makes you like super lit, like a Molly, but like makes you forget too. So like maybe he was using that on his victims, so they don't really. Some
I don't know, man. It's crazy.
Because it would always be there was a lot of like just posts where supposedly he was like, "You've never been to a Diddy party though," and they're like, "Yeah, I've been to a Diddy party." He's like, "Nah, Diddy party, like the party, the after
there's the
party.
Diddy parties and then the freak offs.
And then the freak offs.
That's crazy. Imagine they're like, all right, it's time for the freak off. Like everybody wants to stay.
I wonder how that day happened.
How they announce it? Like they just like.
I don't know.
Freak off time.
To me, it sounds like some Jeffrey Epstein.
That was crazy too.
What was up with that?
Same, but basically Diddy's like the black version of Epstein.
So like Epstein was this. He was like this very wealthy person. I don't know if he got his money from like the stock market or what it was, but he had this island where he would like host parties and a bunch of like wealthy people would fly over to the island
Like
and
presidents. Like
and it was kind of like the same stuff that they were that people were talking about.
Let's try not to curse like the first 10 minutes because I'm trying not to curse too because then my editing be crazy, bruh. But how he took him to the island and then what?
Yeah, I guess just taking him to the island and then the same stuff like minors, things like that. I mean, that's what they were accusing him of. I don't know what his actual charges were either, but I mean, he never made it to the courtroom.
he died on.
Supposedly they said it was suicide. People are saying that that like they killed him just because like a bunch of people like presidents stuff like that would go to.
This is my thing though. I'm not saying he's guilty or not guilty, right? But after hearing Andrew Tate, he always said that there was like they try to accuse you of something that you can't kind of fight against or say something because if you kind of try to go against it, you look like a bad person. For example, like human trafficking. They try to get Andrew Tate for human trafficking as well. I'm not saying that he didn't do it. If he did it, he deserves whatever he deserves, right?
I feel like Diddy did it, bro.
He did. He does it like a freak. That fool was always like licking his lips, yeah, and then like looking at the.
He would say there was this interview where he said something out of pocket. He's like, "You bring the girls and you lock the room and like something crazy like on air, bro." Yeah.
I should low-key start adding clips, huh?
It's crazy, bro.
Yeah. And then there was this other podcast where he was talking to somebody. He's like, "Yeah, you like when I do like this." I can't say that because kind of pause, but daddy. Did you guys see that? No, he was like, like.
I don't know who he was talking to, but he was like, "Damn, daddy, I like when you do that like that, right?"
From Drink Champs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it went viral, bro.
That's crazy.
It is a little crazy though, cause when you start throwing parties like that and with famous people, I heard it's crazy, bro.
I mean, but low key, it happens like at a small scale too. Like sometimes you'll go to parties and you see like there's like weird foods like trying to prey on people that are like too drunk or stuff like that.
Or even on like regular parties, huh?
Exactly. So it's like it's not even like something that's out of the ordinary. It sucks that it happens, but now imagine someone that has like money. They're probably doing it at a larger scale, maybe. But
how does that make you feel? How does that make you feel that you have like a daughter, bro? Because you know how eventually Halloween is pulling out too. Yeah. There's gonna be Halloween parties and stuff like that. How does that make you feel? Because I don't have a kid.
I think like being a parent, it's a lot of like preparing them for like the future. I don't think it's a lot of like sheltering. I feel like a lot of people try to do the sheltering part where it's like oh, like you can't go to parties and you can't, because we all know like that story, like those kids that like grew up super sheltered, they go to college and they fucking wild out, bro, like wild, because it's like a dog on the leaves and let go, get out of here, you know. So I think even for us, like the way we grew up, we weren't super sheltered. Like we did. Like we drank,
but they wouldn't let us do anything. We were like,
but they let us they let us roam free, and I mean obviously we're boys, so maybe it was a little bit different for our parents. But like they let us roam free. Like we did a bunch of shit. We were like skating, like kicking it with the homies, drinking, smoking. You know.
I can't lick my finger at that Diddy conversation.
Damn, bro, just But I think like as a parent, like I mean, I think 50-50. You don't want to give them too much freedom, but you don't want to like restrain them too much, just because it's easier to like. Help them with like life experiences when you're still in the picture. For example, like what I'd say one day she comes home drunk and she's like 15.
Damn, what'd you do?
I mean, it's stuff that happens because I did it. Okay. You know, so it's like you know, you kind of gotta have to guide it and be like, yo, this could have happened, that could have happened. You know, like kind of paint the scenario for them. And then that way it's easier than like they're in freaking like college far away and it's their first time getting drunk and it's all it's like it's a bunch of stuff that happens like that, right? Like it's your first time living it. I mean, and then you're like in a party scene, so I think that's like the best approach, like 50-50, like let them live those life experiences because sometimes people are not even like that. They're not even like party animals, like not everyone's partying,
Like our sister, bro, she just went to New York for school.
Mm-hmm. She's in New York.
And I'm like, New York. But it's like, it gets me thinking, like, damn. Because when I was in college, I mean, I was only there for a year, but I was going most of the time to, like, DJ at his thing. And I would see a lot of girls just drunk. And then even then, when we were in high school, too, there was this one girl that was always just sheltered at her house. Like, she was cool and everything, but she was sheltered at her house. Like, they wouldn't let her out.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we ended up going to the same college. And when I went to college, I kept seeing her with hickeys around, like her neck. Every time I saw her, bro.
She had allergies.
Yeah, she had allergies. Not rascando.
Just not rascando, eczema.
Yeah, so I think it is to a certain extent you gotta be careful. But I forgot who, because we're talking about the Diddy thing. But it's just stuff that I think you do kind of, it's like you said, you see it everywhere. It's not even just at parties like that. But then when you do it to a larger scale, when you have power and you have all that.
That's why also you gotta kind of like get like your homies like be accountable. Like thank God I haven't been in a situation where I'm kicking it with homies and they're being weirdos. Or like you also gotta like check your homies if they're being fucking weird.
But who's gonna want to check Diddy, bro?
That's true.
Like like if he was my homie, I would check him.
Yeah.
But it's like who's gonna tell Diddy something, bro? It's just crazy. And then when you get money and fame like that, like did you guys hear about the Bitcoin guy, the Bitcoin kid?
Which one?
The guy that stole 300 million Bitcoin.
Oh yeah, the one that got caught. Like he was in Miami and LA. Yeah.
Did you guys heard about that? So what do you guys think about that?
I think that's lit, bro. Like he did some crazy shit.
Yeah.
But it's fucked up to the person that got stolen. But hey, he lived his life for like a month.
But then it's like you did that shit for a month, but now you're gonna spend how many years behind prison, bro?
Is it really that big of an offense?
Bro, he stole
200 and
something million, bro. I don't know if it's like they're gonna give him a pretty hefty sentence, bro, because I don't know if that's already like a federal crime. It's not like a small crime. Like you're dealing with like the feds now and shit. So I don't know how much time they're gonna give him, but hey, yo, Loki. I mean, I think about it like the end game. Like, would you rather like steal the 200 something million, get caught in a month, or like be scamming, get a little light 10 bands every month, and then keep the shit up for like 20 years or however long people are scamming?
Yeah.
I don't know, but
what would you have done though? I think once you steal that type of amount, you gotta.
I would have. That's what people are saying. Like he should just fucking dip, got out of a place where there's no like extradition. Like he could have just fucking. Could have just gone anywhere.
I feel like he knew he was gonna get caught though.
You think so?
Yeah. Like,
I think so.
No matter where he went.
I think sometimes like your ego, like if you have an ego, like you don't care, you feel unstoppable, and usually those are the people that get.
Bro, because he was partying in Miami, and dropping like bands, and that fool went viral.
He was giving Birkins out.
He was giving burgers out, just throwing them across the stage and everything.
It's crazy.
And it's just, it gets you thinking like, would you guys have done that? Let's say you guys had that opportunity, and it's one button away.
What
from
I
doing it?
Doing what?
Getting that 200 something million on the Bitcoin.
But scamming.
Yeah.
Nah, I wouldn't do it.
Now you wouldn't do it?
No, dude. Just cause, I mean, you're always gonna be like, even like, yeah, you have the money, but you're always gonna be like looking behind your back.
Mm.
Like, you're always gonna be like, oh, like the feds are here. Like, who is this person? Who is this friend, But then also, I think it's kind of like whack seeing people that like sometimes get bread and they do some corny shit like that. Like, giving out burgers, like they're obviously like, oh, I got money, like come fuck with me,
Yeah.
I feel like you either have like the sauce or you don't. Like when it comes to like talking to girls or just being like an overall cool person, like either you're cool or you're not, and like money doesn't make you cooler.
It doesn't make.
I feel like sometimes it makes you like even like whacker. Like once you get like money, and you're like, oh, like you try to throw it in people's face that you have money. It's kind of like having, I don't know, if you're trying to get people to accept you or something like that.
You can't buy the sauce.
Exactly, you can't buy the sauce. The sauce it's already there.
Well, they say that when you get money, either you were already whack, and then you become a whacker person, and when you're like, if you're good, you're cool, you're a person, like a cool, chill person, you become more that. It just enhances what you are.
Dude, I'd rather be like a chill, like rich dude that like, you can't even tell that I'm rich, and just like do whatever the fuck
you
want.
gotta talk about that story about my pop's homie that when we met him.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, there was this guy, like one of my dad's buddies. he was like you see him like driving in a beat up car, like it was a Pontiac GT, and it was like pretty old.
That shit was busted, bro.
Nah, it wasn't busted. It was just an old model. like it was like an old model. It wasn't fucked up, but it was an old model, right?
Yeah.
But like you would never tell that this dude had a Brad, dude. The one time like he invited us to go watch the Mayweather versus Pacquiao fight.
2015.
We go to his house, dude. Fucking mansion, bro. Huge. It had a pool inside the freaking house. It had like a game room, dude. And like I'm not gonna lie to you.
Bro, it looked like the apartments where I was
dude,
at.
the doors were like 15 feet high. Like, and he just looked super chill. Like,
Super chill.
I'd rather just be that type of person that's like super chill, has money in the bank, than be like, oh, look at me, I have money.
I feel like you'll be different, huh?
Me?
Like you were like, because personally, me, if I were to have a shitload of bread, like a lot of bread, I'm not the type to start throwing Birkins out across the club, but I would want to dress, you know, with chrome and Batman and all that. How would you feel like you would handle it if you would have like a lot of cheese?
I would probably just try to be like a Mr. Beast, bro. Like trying to save the world type shit.
Yeah.
Low key. But you can't save the world. A lot of people don't even want to be saved.
Damn, that's a whole nother conversation. But do you think, how much money do you think Mr. Beast got?
I feel like he has money, but he invests it so much in every video, which he just puts the money in, gets it back, puts it in, gets it back. Because he be doing like a lot of crazy shit.
Yeah.
And it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger every single time.
You don't think, because I have this theory. I don't know, right? I'm pretty sure Mr. Beast got a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he signed a deal where he's just kind of
To
the
the devil.
face.
Nah, just
To
kidding.
the devil. Like the face.
You know what? A lot of people like will do that. Like they'll just be the face of something and have investors backing them up. Like they'll be like a popping like influencer.
Yeah.
I think that's just like the model now. Like if you're an influencer, people are gonna approach you with like different deals. Like, hey, let's start this brand, let's start that brand. You only have to be the face of it. You get a percentage, and no one that's putting the money. Things like that. I don't know. I mean, I've honestly never seen a Mr. Beast video. I've never seen a Beast video. I don't know why the fuck is that a tongue twister for me. But I don't know. It looks pretty sick. Like he gets a lot of traction.
Yeah.
He got that YouTube shit like locked. He
got it locked.
He said he could start a new account faceless and get a fucking 1 million subs. Like,
He
quick.
should try to do it. I mean, okay, if he starts it how he is right now with all that cheese, it's going to be easy to do. But if he starts it from scratch, just say no money, it should be like a test that he does. Don't you
Maybe.
think?
Yeah, I mean, he gave out the sauce. One time he said if you start like a channel of like scratching lottery tickets and you're going to win the lottery one day, you just reinvest the revenue into more lottery tickets and you could eventually do the video until you win the lottery.
What are the chances that you think somebody wins the lottery, though?
I think people will watch it until you win the lottery, you know?
Oh,
So it's like every video is like a lottery ticket.
Oh, you invest.
You just-
Yeah, every video is a
time.
lottery ticket, and then one of them is gonna be like the winner.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
people
actually was
people are
fun.
going to be tuned in until you win it.
What would be the first thing that you would do if you would win the lottery? 90 M's.
I'll fucking pay off like some of my parents' shit, the house. Be responsible with the first thing and then fucking buy a nice crib, bro.
Nice, kid.
Yeah.
What would be the first thing you would do?
Getting a weenie enhancement. Nah, damn.
This would be Dr. Miami.
Dr. Miami, get a BBL. It's looking
How many?
healthy.
Let's say, okay, there's a little pause, right? Let's say you were to get the enhancement. How long? How long?
I need a reduction, bro. I don't need an enhancement.
I don't know,
That's
like-
crazy, bro. Nah, I think I'll like.
I said how long? Don't you should pause, bro.
I don't know, bro.
Cause I don't know, right? Cause I've been talking to shorties in the past,
Mm-hmm.
and they always say que they be having a joke about it, right? Que no, el grande me asusta, va. But it'd be like, there's some big ass shit. That shit not cool. Cause if I ain't gonna lie, if I were to do some shit like that, I'd probably get a good 10.
I don't
That
think
is
it works.
crazy,
I don't think it
bro.
works
10
like
inches?
that, bro.
I mean, I'm already at 9.
So,
Nine and a half. Half inch.
I don't think it works like where it gets longer, bro. I think what it is,
It fucking gets whiter.
it gets wider. That's what it is. They inject.
Para put up with this.
Bicho gay.
But yeah, I don't think it gets longer. They don't like fucking put like a bone in there or something. They just they put like silicone or some shit on the side and it just gets wider.
No, there be some like P-stars that supposedly they inject I don't know what it is, but they inject something so that like when they're performing or whatever the hell they have like it's straight.
Probably
but imagine
testosterone.
injecting something though, bro.
Yeah.
I'm good on the honey pack.
Liquid, they got the liquid BlueCh3w.
The liquid BlueCh3w. Have you guys ever taken any like enhancements like honey, BlueCh3w, nothing?
I've tried a honey pack.
You tried a honey pack?
I've
tried
never.
honey pack, so, yeah.
I've never. 30 seconds and I'm done, bro. That's it. I'm good with that.
Bro, you didn't try honey pack. No cap. But some people be putting honey because it became so, not viral, but I've seen it a couple times where they put it in the drink. But you're technically not supposed to be drinking alcohol when you're
You know what? I feel like there's like a lack of confidence sometimes in men when they feel like they need to try like that fucking honey pack or they need to last like fucking be bricked up for like 2 hours, you know?
Yeah.
Like I feel like they're like, I need to do this and I need to go like I need to go like an hour nonstop.
Yeah.
I'm just like chill, dude. Like I don't know.
I think it comes from them watching a lot of.
Yeah, exactly.
It's this perception that you have that's how pause like big it has to be, how long you gotta
it's
take,
like the
how
standard.
she gotta scream.
Yeah, exactly. It's like when you watch a lot of that stuff, it's you start thinking like that's what it's supposed to be, right? But then you don't really realize until like you start being with a girl when they're like, I don't like that stuff, or like I don't like being treated like that. So you're like, oh shit, like you're gonna have to not like relearn, but be like, oh, okay, like before you're just watching that content, you're like, oh shit, that's what I gotta do.
Yeah.
But then you're dealing with a girl and it's like. No, I mean every girl's different, of course.
Yeah.
So I think it's all like what your partner wants. I mean, some partners that's what they want, and some of them don't. But it's just like coming at it like differently, you know, like as each person.
I honestly think though, and this might be controversial, I think that at some point everybody should watch it because you do learn with your partner, right? You learn with your partner what she likes, what she doesn't like, or whatever. But in some cases, you're able to teach her things that she didn't even know she liked. I mean, obviously, if you start slapping her and doing all this crazy it might catch her off guard. But, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just crush it and then bam, you smack her. Like, that's to the extreme. But in some cases, some guys that haven't really had that experience, maybe when they try to not speak with their partner first, I mean, but you're not going to speak about it, though.
But there's like books on that, bro.
But who's gonna read that? I think that's even weirder if you like read
You
the
got
book.
the book of positions and the fucking. You're about to bust out the book. Oh yeah, we gonna get freaky tonight. You fucking pull up the book. You're like, alright,
page 32.
Page 32. It's sticky and shit. Like 32. Throw your leg up over
I
here.
think it's called Kama Sutra or some shit.
Kama Sutra.
Yeah, something like that. That's
Yeah.
the book, bro.
Oh, that's the book that teaches you like
Yeah.
all the positions.
Yeah.
You're like, throw your leg up over here. We're gonna do the helicopter today.
How many? Okay, but in a regular like scene when you're with your shawty or like when you know, how many positions do you really do? Probably like 3, or Mr. One and Done.
Boy, Hector be hitting 20. He be catching reels. He be catching reels of that shit.
I have an alarm every 30 seconds.
Every 30 seconds.
I know you're doing cardio.
But how many? I mean, personally, me, it'll be a probably like a good 3, and then like every like 5 minutes or whatever, and then you switch it up. But 5 minutes feels like it sounds like it's a little bit of time, but it's a pretty long time when you're like crushing it, especially when
When you're locked in. When you're locked in.
when you're locked in.
Yeah.
Oh, but we're talking about because you said it was it's insecureness from them using enhancements.
Because I feel like if you're like super young, I feel like I get it. Like I mean, yep, there's people that do need that shit.
Yeah.
Like if you're old enough, but I feel like sometimes people like they try to impress the girl, like being like, oh, like yo, I'm still ready.
I ain't gonna lie. First time kicking with a shawty, it might be convenient to use it. I ain't gonna lie, cause you might get nervous, or you might take a lot of drinks, and then it might not function right. But I think though, I mean, it could be insecureness.
Well, I mean, because I think it's like because I always go back to like if you're super young, like you should be straight, like like if you're like in your 20s, your 30s, I feel like until you're like in your 40s, you're like, all right, like maybe it's time for a little BlueCh3w.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm scared of hitting that age.
The washing machine in the back. Just the shit die.
Hey, but I'm scared to hit that age, bro. Imagine your piece not working on it. What would you do?
Gotta go out to Miami.
Gotta go back to Miami.
See what you can do about it.
I don't know what I would do, bro. If I'm 40, 50, My channel, yeah, I'll be old.
Isn't that what Viagra's for though?
Exactly. There we go. Viagra.
Yeah, well, that's what it is. Or there's some other stuff that's
It's inevitable or inevitable.
Inevitable.
Nah, I'm trying to be 60 and still have to be straight, bruh.
You gotta drink them eggs in the morning.
Drink some eggs in the
Putting
morning.
that protein.
Yo,
Protein shakes.
I need you to talk about that experience because we couldn't. Okay, so the last 2 podcasts that we had, we couldn't really speak on it because he was still recording, and you just couldn't speak on it.
Yeah.
So we need the full rundown of how everything went down, bro.
From the beginning.
From the beginning.
Okay.
Because it was literally the day before my birthday.
After.
That you. No, the thing was day. Oh no, yeah, that's right. My
yeah,
birthday
I
was the
flew
day
to
before.
Mexico.
Yeah. You were gonna fly out the day after.
Yeah, I flew out the 9th, I think, like something like that.
Yeah, en la madrugada.
Yeah.
Because we threw a party for my birthday. It was pretty late. It was dope. We got crazy late. We were gonna get mariachi. I mean,
A grupo.
but he wanted like, what do you say?
Like 400 an hour.
400 an hour minimum, 4 hours, huh?
Yeah.
Which
Well,
I'm sure, was worth it, but it was just not in the budget at the moment.
Nah, I mean, I just wanted like 1 hour. I just
Yeah.
wanted.
How many hours did he want?
He wanted like 4 minimum.
Oh, he wanted a fucking jam.
But you know what though? You don't think that because we're talking about the corridos and stuff like that too. But I mean, I think that fools that be getting corridos, like the bands and everything. I mean, they be having them sometimes go for a whole day, 2 days without stopping.
2 days, bro. No more.
Bro, I've heard of stories like that.
2 days?
2 days not stopping. They those supposed to be porque le echan al, so they don't sleep.
Al peso pluma.
Beso Bluma. We need the
Yeah.
rundown.
No, for sure. So, like, back in May, I was freelancing at an agency, and I was just doing, I was just freelancing at an agency, doing some like side projects, and then like the owner of the agency was like, hey, like I was staying late, and before I left, he was like, hey, like, do you know this artist, like Nata Elcano? And I was like, do I? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, like I do know the artist, like I listen to his music. He's like, all right, cool, cause can you help us out with So initially we were gonna interview him, and ask him a couple of questions, like in regards to Hispanic Heritage Month and things like that, right? So I was just in charge of like coming up with questions for the interview, but little by little it was kind of like, okay, like we posted questions, everything went great, we presented to the client, to the team, and then he was like, hey, like actually, you know what, like let's come up with some ideas for the video. So Nata's actually going to cover Amor, Eterno.
Oh, okay. Well, you already dropped his name, but you were gonna go produce a video for Nata, right?
Well,
Nata Elcano.
yeah, we were gonna do a video. We were doing a video for Nata Elcano.
Nata Elcano,
Yeah, Nata Elcano. So kind of like they were struggling with the idea for a bit, as to like where it was gonna be, like the location, the concept. So he was like, hey, come up with an idea. And because we presented some stuff to the team, and they were kind of like feeling the ideas at the moment, and he was like, hey, like
this is before even pulling up to. This was at the beginning before even.
This is beginning. So okay, so I guess to explain it a little bit, like there's a lot of work that goes into these types of videos. I mean, I think in this case, because a lot of people were involved, there's like a lot of stuff that goes behind the scenes before the actual video launches. So before we even get to shooting, first we have to pitch the concept to the client, and the client has to say, okay, like I like the concept of it, I like what the location is, let's move forward. So right now we're like in the beginning stages of the project. So they were having a hard time landing the concept, and the owner was like, hey, like give it a try, like throw out a concept and see what happens,
Anyways, guys, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because 40% of you guys are not subscribed to my guy's channel.
We gotta run up the likes, run up the views. We're going hard this year, or like starting now till the next year. We're gonna go hard on content, trying to put a little bit more of these podcasts out, more ideas.
Yeah, out of 1,000 subs, we're gonna give away $1,000 from Eric's pocket.
From Eric's pocket.
From the casino.
From the casino, yeah. So in the video, like we were in the beginning stages of the concept. So first, I was just tasked to come up with questions to interview Nata, because they were looking for someone to interview him. So maybe I was gonna interview Nata, right? So that was pretty cool too. Like
when you told me about that, I was like, damn, what would you ask, bro?
Yeah, and so we were just coming
Hold
up.
on, I don't mean to cut you off, right? What would be like the top 2 questions that you would have asked? Because I think that what a lot of artists deal with now is that they get asked the same questions. So what would be, because that's not something you were trying to do, right? In your mind, you were thinking like, okay, if I did interview him, what would have been the questions that I would have asked? What would have been like the top two?
Oh man,
First two.
a lot of the questions were like we had a brief that we had to follow, but if damn.
That's crazy.
Yeah, let's yeah, it's gonna take me a while. Like, let's go move on.
What were the questions that
top one or
you
one.
came up? What are the questions you came up
Well, I
with?
think it was since like the song was Amor Eterno. A lot of it was like revolving around like remembering people, right? So be like, oh, like how do you honor like some of the artists that came before you? What does like legacy mean to you? Like kind of questions like that. That kind of like because we had a whole list of questions that were around that concept. But that got scratched out. So when it was time to pitch some ideas,
Just another smack look is gonna pick up.
okay. When it was time to concept some ideas, they were like, hey, throw an idea in and see what happens. So I was thinking about I came up with the concept of the cantina, just because of like the environment, right? When it comes to like singing a song. Usually when you feel it the most is when you're like at a cantina, like when you're like drunk. It's not a club, it's not like it's like a bar, right? Like cantina's like a bar for people who don't speak Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a little bit more intimate, right? So whenever like you're playing some of this music, like you might even fucking cry and like sing along, right? So it was that like, okay, how do we create this like feeling of authenticity or place a song in an environment that feels authentic to the music video, that it doesn't feel forced, especially because it's such an iconic song like Amor Eterno. It's like huge, right?
Yeah.
So
You've heard it?
Yeah.
if someone's gonna play that song and like
It's because who was the guy that sang it? The original? Juan Gabriel.
Yeah.
So his mom had passed away, and he was. Did you know about it or no?
But you know what? I heard that it was Juan Gabriel covered that song from another person. So it was like a lady first that sang
somebody
it.
else?
Yeah, I forgot something. Oh, man, I forgot the name of the girl. But it was another girl, something Huerta, something like that. But like she
I
made
didn't even know that.
something. But fact check me. But it was her, then Juan Gabriel, and I guess now Natal Cano. So yeah, kind of like thinking about the idea of the bar to kind of land the concept to make it feel more native, and then just because it was the idea was that it's like a new cover of an old song. I was thinking of the jukebox just because like there's always like old tracks that play on there. So the idea was that Nata was gonna walk.
Wait, so that jukebox thing was your idea?
Yeah.
Ah, for real?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
And
So,
I think that was we might even react to it,
I haven't seen it yet.
to the video.
Yeah.
But,
It's gonna be
oh,
January.
you haven't seen it?
I haven't seen it yet.
Bro, I think and that's crazy that you said that you came up with that idea, because if you guys want to go see it, the name is called...
well, the song's Amor Eterno. We'll place it on the link.
Yeah,
We'll place the link on the bar or
react
something
to it
like
right
that.
now.
Yeah, we'll react to it, but in the music video, I mean, we haven't even got to the music video, but okay, that shit was just so cool, bro, because I had seen it before it even, like, he was like, yo, don't say shit, and I was like, bruh, I was over here trying to not say nothing. Well, not trying, I didn't, but it was like, I was just happy for him because it was crazy.
Yeah, so that was like the concept. Like he walks in to like an empty canteen, like to a cantina, and he walks over to a jukebox, and in the jukebox.
Wait. You're going... Okay, so you flew to Mexico.
Wait, I'm starting from the beginning. You're skipping like all the steps.
Oh, this was just the idea?
Dude, you
Oh, I
know,
thought
I'm
you
telling
were
you the whole
already-
story. My boy is the professional cutoff master, bro.
No, for real.
I'm telling you from the beginning.
I thought you were already talking with you.
No.
Okay. So this was you plotting out the idea.
So I'm explaining the idea of the video.
Okay, the idea.
Okay, so it's like the idea. So the idea is like he would walk in, he would walk over to the jukebox, and in the jukebox he would see like his album covers and Juan Gabriel's album covers. Okay. So that's why you see some of his old songs and some of his his own songs, right? So when he's flipping on it, and then he lands on Amor Eterno, but the cover is different. It's not like the same like Juan Gabriel album cover. So he would select it, and then boom, the video starts.
Yeah.
And I think like the concept behind that was like creating a transitional moment where it's like, okay, this is the new version. Like you're not listening to Juan Gabriel's version. You're listening to Nata's version of the song, right? So I think the idea behind it was like the jukebox is like a great representation of that. Just because like the jukebox is still like an outdated, like it's like an old medium.
You see it at all the
cantinas, it's there.
Cantinas or at the
Fucking
like
Marisco
Burlington,
spot,
Echo
like
Park, and all the,
everything.
classic
So it's
spots.
like that's where like I kind of got like the idea from of the jukebox. Like let's throw it on there and then we'll see what they say. So when we were like presenting the idea, like we presented all the concepts, and then like it was time to present like my idea. And mind you, like in the beginning, whenever you're presenting to a client, there's like ranks of like people who could present to the client. So I was coming in, so I wasn't presenting the idea. I was having somebody else present it for me, right?
You feel like it was a little bit not too... I mean, because obviously their job is to present it to the client, right? But do you think that you were kind of scared that they weren't going to present it the way that you visioned it?
No, I was confident because that agency where I was working at, shout out Haymaker, like they do a great job of like making you included in the project. So they'll present it and be like, Elvis, is there anything you want to add? So like they give you the opportunity to like add on, like if you forget anything, right? So they say the idea of the cantina and it's just like, okay, cool. Like there was no like reaction. Like there was no reaction to it. They were just kind of like nodding their heads, right? And then at the end, like the team's like, okay, we're gonna go with the cantina idea. Damn. And we were like, I was like, oh fuck. I was like, dude, holy
Wait,
shit.
how many people presented their idea?
Well, usually you work with the team is very small. So I was the art director on the project. You have the creative director who basically like oversees all creative ideas. The art director is more there to like how it's gonna look, like the look and feel of the project. And then the creative director is the one that has like the overall creative idea.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember some of the other ideas that they didn't choose? Like.
Oh yeah, but I can't speak on it.
Oh, you can't.
Okay. Yeah, but I remember a lot of the other ideas. They were great ideas too, but they weren't bad. But I think when because I was in a couple of meetings before that, and like when I heard them presenting the stuff, they weren't really feeling it, and I was like, I think it's because they want something a little bit more authentic to the song, to what's going on, okay. And I kind of just pulled from my memory, from like my life experiences, and I was like, boom, like that was it. So it was crazy because they're like, okay, great, and then. They hang up the call and everyone's like, oh, like fuck yeah, like everyone's like dapping each other.
Oh, this was when you guys were on the phone with the other people,
with the client, with the client, with the team. So like, so they hung up the phone and everyone's like, holy shit, like dude, we're like dapping everybody up because they couldn't land on an idea. Like they were landing it was like their third round and they couldn't land on a concept still. Mm-hmm. So I like came in, gave the idea, and that's when everything changed because it was like, all right, bro, like now we're gonna look to you to like push the project forward, and then obviously the creative director's gonna like assist you, but like you're driving this shit forward. So from that moment on, it was like
you were the head honcho.
It was like like in a way like
shout to that.
Nah, I still gotta work some more right now. But it was like from that moment on, it was like my word like had weight.
Yeah.
So I was like, holy fuck.
I mean, and this was them recently just hiring you to work for something, and it's crazy to think that that's the first thing that you...
Dude, it felt almost like meant to be, bro, because I was only supposed to be contracted there for like a week just to help him with some stuff.
Yeah.
But when it was time to head out, like he was like, hey, like, do you know who Natal Cano is? Dude, and that's like when everything fucking came down, like hearing like the project and everything. So after that, it was a lot of like planning, like location, who's a director, and I wasn't I was like, helping the team like pick out directors, like scout locations, and kind of evolve the project a little bit more, like wardrobe, like all that stuff, like even like how the cast, like who they were hiring as like background extras, like I was there to kind of
hired us, bro.
I know, what's up with you?
For real, dude.
I told him to tell him that he needs a photographer. It was like,
a videographer. Come on my own team. But it was a lot of stuff, like kind of like
a podcast in the middle of the thing.
In the middle of the set. Now it was just a lot of, like kind of that stuff. Like after that, it's like making sure like everything was ready for the shoot.
Uh-huh.
And then the day of, or even the day before that, it's like a lot of meetings, but like I did not know.
So you guys were plotting out what the concept was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And then after you planned out that the concept was going to be and it got approved, obviously time after that passed by, you pulled up, you told me the day before that you were going to go, you were excited and everything. Okay, now we're going to go fast forward to the day of.
Yeah.
So you caught your flight, you landed, first thing.
Damn, first thing? I mean, dude, it was crazy because it just felt surreal, bro. It felt like a fucking dream because even where I went to this area called Condesa, like in Mexico City. That shit's dope, bro. I want to fucking live there. Like, it's a dope-ass area. So, like, being there, you're catching a vibe and everything.
You weren't a little bit scared about the Mexico having the reputation?
Nah, I mean, I speak Spanish comfortably,
Well,
so I ain't tripping.
but that's what they... But that's what they say. They say that people in Mexico are able to identify who has that accent, and they know right away. Oh, these guys are not from.
Well, I mean, it's like I'm not from here, but I'm like, I got like street smarts. So I'm not stupid either, you know. So it's like a combination of everything.
Okay.
It's like, you know, like I felt pretty confident. I'm chilling, you know, and it's it's more of like a nice area, you know. So it's
that's what you told me.
It's I would compare it to maybe like Silver Lake or something like that.
Oh, okay.
So it's like
hipsters,
dude. Honestly, it's a lot of hipsters.
A lot of
dude,
fresas.
I saw a lot of like white people, like people from Boston, like people from like that.
So it's like a tourist area.
Yeah, I would say it was a tourist
Okay.
area. I think it's like a tourist area, and it's a lot of like creatives that work around the area as well. But as soon as we landed, dude, we got to work. It was like not even like you weren't even. It wasn't even like oh, let's kick it. Like no, like first day we're there. We like put our stuff down, we go eat, and then boom, it's back to meetings. It's like, all right, like we're gonna plan this shit out because the next day we have the big ass meeting with the team to make sure we plot everything. But dude, I mean, just a step back, it was just crazy seeing like whenever you work with an artist, like all the people behind them, because like we never spoke to Nata directly when we were doing the meetings. It was like fucking like his manager, like the people that represent Nata. And then like Rancho Humilde, like a lot of those people like on the fucking like meetings. So it was just crazy, dude. Like
I wasn't there, huh? Who's the CEO of Rancho Humilde? Jimmy Humilde, no?
Nah. It's like they have people for that
Yeah,
shit.
Jimmy Humilde.
Yeah, that was probably just to collect the checks, you know? What it is.
You have a whole team behind you.
Dude, and it was crazy because it was the first time, like, dude, like the Zoom screen had like a bunch of fucking little squares everywhere. I'm like, holy fuck. You're introducing yourself and stuff like that.
Yeah. And this was in Mexico.
No, this was like before, like part of the planning. I just took a step back. But boom, we're there.
You pulled up.
We're there, and then so fast forward, we have another big ass meeting before. Like we do like a walkthrough with the location, and we go into the actual day of. So the actual day of, like it's a lot of planning. Like I think we were all just kind of. When it's not that gonna show up, you know, like once we shows up, everything is going down. But there's a lot of stuff that I had to capture during the video shoot. It wasn't like just the video shoot. I had to capture like content of like stuff that they could use or whatever, right? So the day is there. I fucking like it's go time. It's like
the morning up.
The morning up. I wake the fuck up. I'm bumping.
What time?
Bro, I'm up at like 8 a.m. bro.
Mexico time.
I'm up at 8 a.m. The shoot's at 11, bro. I'm fucking pumped. I'm fucking like locked in. I'm bumping corridos in my hotel room. I'm like walking around going like,
does anybody know you're about to see
fucking gassing myself up. And yeah, we had to keep it under wraps, bro. Like, because it was Mexico City. Like, we didn't want nobody to know that the project was going down. So even when we were like in the Ubers and the cars, we always said, the client. We never said.
It was funny because there was this interview where so there's this guy named Steiny, and it's the Full Send podcast. And they had interviewed Elon Musk. And obviously, I mean, Natal Cano's pretty poppin' too. And then Elon Musk is pretty poppin' too. So when he was in the hotel room, I suppose he was with some shorties in the post. Like, yeah, I'm about to interview Elon Musk. Like, I'm about to interview Elon Musk. And it's in the same
popping
hotel.
It. Popping it.
So I can only imagine in your point of view, you're in Mexico, bro.
Yeah, bro.
And you're about to say you're about to do something with Natal Cano, bro.
Dude, so it's like...
so it's hard to not say nothing.
Dude, yeah, you're just seeing the client. And I think I was more excited than everybody because the people at the agency didn't really know who he was. Like, they didn't think he was, like, a big deal. So I was like, bro, you guys don't fucking understand. Like, this guy's, like, it right now. Like, you guys don't get it. Like, because they were like, like...
The originator of Corridos Tumbados.
They're like, it's some artist, They say he's big. I'm like, no, dude, like... He's fucking big. Like, he's big. Like,
after,
you guys don't know.
Literally, right before you guys released the music video, he had sold out 300 and something.
Well, that show was the same week that I was there. I left Wednesday. His show was, like, that weekend. Should have fucking stayed.
Yeah.
But I had to be there for my daughter's first day of school, so. That duties.
Yeah.
So, dude, we pull up, and it was at this bar called Salon Rios. Fucking pop up. Chonreso. Go time, dude. Because at that fucking moment, like, as soon as I hopped out of the car, like, it couldn't be no doubts. Like, there could be, like, no... Like, I couldn't doubt myself. Like, I had to be there.
You gotta live like you already know what you're doing.
Exactly. But in reality, dude, I mean, I've been in some shoots, but, dude, this shoot was fucking massive, bro. Like, teams for everything, bro. Like,
and 2 weeks before the whole thing, or maybe like a month before, he had performed it live.
Yes, we performed it live and we were like,
I remember you sent that to me.
Fuck?
And we were like,
I was like, everyone's like, he's performing it already.
Yeah.
So dude, I'm out there and it's like, all right, bro. Like as soon as I hop out the car, like you gotta have that confidence because you're walking in with that title of like you're this person.
Yeah.
So you really have to be that person, you know. So we're in there. And then we're just prepping everything, dude. We're prepping like the extras. We're making sure everything looks good. We're making sure the set looks good. We're telling people like, hey, like this needs more of this. Move this here. Like make sure everything, is looking according to plan.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the meantime, like I kind of capturing content. And then boom, it starts getting close to the time that he's supposed to show up. Boom, all right, we're just we're all ready. We're just waiting for him. And then it's like, all right, he's here. Oh no! Fuck. Let me go back. There's this moment where I link up with his stylist. We're upstairs, like other team goes up, and the stylist has a bunch of like outfits, but there was this one fucking jacket, the jacket that he has on in the fucking video. I was like, dude, that's the one. Like he has to wear that jacket. Yeah. So even like the wardrobe, I kind of helped inform them, be like, this looks good, this doesn't look good. But we all kind of make the decision as a team as well.
So you're really like the one just, like, the company that you were working with just trusted you fully, huh?
Dude, fully. Like it was kind of like, we don't know who this person is. Like, you do. We're going to trust you to, like...
The pros of
whatever,
Spanish, huh?
Whatever, like... I mean, not even that, but, like, being tapped in with the culture, bro. Like, I always feel like you have to be tapped in.
Oh, well, not only you just knowing Spanish, but obviously you know Spanish, so you know who Nathaniel is.
Exactly, but even being part of the culture, like, some people...
Yeah.
I don't know, it's like a different conversation, but some people are like shy of being like Paisa or Mexican,
I hate that, bro. I never understood how some people... I'm so proud, and maybe because I'm very fluent in English, and I was born here, so I kind of don't get it. But I'm very proud of being Mexican, bro. And I don't understand how people that aren't fully Mexican just don't want to speak Spanish, don't want to do this because it's too Mexican, don't want to do that because it can look bad. It's like, bro.
Dude, I mean, it's just who you are. Like, I think at the end of the day, like, you have to pop it, like, if that's who you are. Like, whatever ethnicity you are, like, that's who you are, bro. Like,
yeah.
When they
Even when Canelo fought and brought out Luis R. Conriquez and recently brought out J.O.P., I was like, bro, you can just hear the crowd go crazy, bro. Everybody in there's just happy to be Mexican.
I think it just goes back to being proud of who you are. Like, you could be Italian, Guatemalan, Salvadoran, whatever. Just be proud of who you are. Like, I think that goes a very long way. Like, just like, being proud of your roots. But boom, let's go back to the shoot, dude. Yeah. Dude, the fucking... So we look at this outfit. The jacket that he has on, it was a YSL jacket. Shout out Pablo. That's the dude that... Dude, I was there networking like a motherfucker, too. Dude, I was like... When I walked in, I didn't overlook anybody. Like, I was like, oh, what do you do, bro? And he was like, oh, I'm the stylist. Bro, let's link up. Like, what's your Instagram? Like, what's your fucking IG? Like, what's this? What's that? Like, every person that was there, dude, I linked up.
Did they follow you back?
Yeah.
Hey,
so it's like, I linked, so shout out Pablo. Shout out to Shot by PD Pablo, like his videographer. Like, I linked up with him as well. Like, super cool people, dude. I mean, I guess it's along the road, but I linked up with a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I think it's like, when you're in those moments, bro, like...
Full advantage.
Full advantage. Like, you have to, like, if you're in moments that are like life changing, or the opportunity is there, you have to go fucking grab it. Like, you can't be shy about it, bro. Like,
some people want to go to certain events, in your case, and want to act, and it's okay because to a certain extent you have to act as if you've already been there. But the thing is that there's a difference from acting, and there's a difference from just letting your ego get in the way. Of not being like, you know what, I'm gonna act like I've already been there, I've already met this. I'm not saying that you acted like that, but I'm saying some people want to go and just start acting as if they've already been there. I don't gotta speak to nobody. They gotta ask me for my IG. They gotta do that, and really just block out certain things that could have transpired to be something else.
I think the thing is, like, in those moments, and this just all goes to like people. Everyone wants to feel special, like, and important. So the easiest way to talk to somebody is get them to talk about themselves.
Yeah.
Because like people like love talking about themselves, So it's like,
even when you're with I mean, this is obviously to like this, but like compared to what you're speaking about, but even speaking with a shawty, a lot of times, a lot of guys have issues with getting to know a girl and don't know what to speak about. But you really just gotta let her speak about herself.
Exactly, and you don't gotta make it feel like an interview either. But it's like you're kind of bringing up points,
Oh yeah.
So it's like, so it was just there. Like, I'm up there with the stylist. We're looking at a bunch of shit. Like, Pablo has good taste. Like, he had some shit from like Bodhi. He had some like stuff from Purple. He had some stuff YSL stuff. Like, he's very like he has a lot of knowledge in what he does.
I can't imagine that rack.
And pulled up, dude, it looked crazy. But that jacket just stood out, dude. It was like, that's the one. And like, out of all so we had to get the stuff ready before Nata got there, because we didn't want Nata to be like, I like this one, I don't like that other one. You get me?
Yeah.
So we kind of had to like direct his like his options to be like, and then we told Pablo, I was like, hey man, like, if he asks you, please say this one.
No.
Like, and here's the crazy part. On the flight back, I said, like, I had Pablo on my flight, so we like chopped it up and shit. But dude, and it's like the reason why I liked it, it's because that jacket, there's like this iconic performance of Juan Gabriel in Palacio de Bellas Artes when he's wearing a jacket that looks similar to that, and that's like an iconic performance of him singing Amor, Eterno. Like, that's like, I think that video has like 600 million views on like YouTube. Like, it's huge, and that jacket matched it. So it's like, bro, it's that. Like, that's the fucking one. He gets there, and
wait. So okay, you're there at the bar, bro. You're there at the bar.
Yeah.
And you just see Nata pull up, bro.
Well, no, I don't see. I'm getting there.
Oh, okay,
Mr.
okay.
Cutoff King.
Wait, bro. He says Nata gets there.
But exactly, but I don't see him. He gets there. I don't see him.
Let
Let me land.
I'm excited to hear this story.
Let me land.
I need everything.
So it's like like Nata's here, and he's upstairs. He's changing, and we're like, oh shit, like it's go time. So, but it still didn't feel real, bro. Like, it didn't feel like I was doing this video yet. It felt like still like, I don't know, like we're just there to set up.
Yeah.
Dude, he goes downstairs, and like we're in the backs, like in the screen, seeing everything, and it's all black. The screen's not even on, and you just hear Nata's voice. Like, he's warming up. He's going like something like ra ra ra. I'm like something like that, and I'm like, holy fuck, he's in the same room as me, dude. Like, we're in this motherfucker. Like, we're in this bitch. You know, like, it's true, dude. They turn on the screen. He's wearing the jacket. He's wearing the whole outfit. I'm like, holy
about to hit the Billie Jean
shit, dude. It was at that moment that like the project went from concept to real life. It's like, it's happening. Like, we're here. We're doing it right now. And I was freaking out, dude. I was like, damn, dude, this is crazy. And then after that, I mean, there's a director. So when you go to a music video, there's a director that's like in charge of like directing the artist, directing the crew that goes around it. That's like the lighting stuff. That's already like video production stuff. So there is a director that takes care of that stuff. And he helped the director, his name is Andy Hines. He helped push the concept further. So the concept that I had was like only the beginning, and like it was kind of like I gave him like the roadmap, and like the
concept of it, and
he expanded on it. He's like, we're gonna do more. We're gonna do this, you know, details and stuff like that. So I want to give him his props as well. But dude, and it was just kind of, he just starts performing, bro, and then boom, like you just hear the song, and like the magic's happening in real time.
You're talking about I start cutting up, and he just starts performing.
Now let's get into the video, bro. Let's react to it.
But there's more. My boy cutting me out.
No, because you see how he says that I just go into start cutting up, but he says, yeah, so he just comes in and he starts performing.
No, because the video's cut into 2 parts. You don't let me laugh, bro. I got the whole thing, bro. Okay. So like he starts performing, and that's like the first section where you're seeing all the performance, right? And there's a moment where we have to break all the setup down, because the concept is that as soon as he picks up the microphone from the jukebox, like the bar transforms. So because he walks into an empty bar, he picks up the microphone from the jukebox, he starts to sing, and then the bar transforms with people. Okay. And then he places it back down and he leaves, right? So in those 2 scenes, we had to break shit down. So I'm going to talk about the moment that I got to meet Nata. Okay, so like the moment's over, right? And then my job was to capture photos of Nata, specifically with Carlos Jaramillo, the photographer. Shout out to him as well. And he's breaking down, dude, the whole entire time, because there was moments that he was performing and he was going to the back room because his family was there. Like his dad, like his homies were there in the back room with us. So I'm here, like, you're Nata. Like, that was just like right there kicking it. And I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, this is crazy.
What do you say, huh? Like, you want to say something,
you want to say something, but
nothing,
no, yeah, because like the rule is, like, when you're on set, certain people can only talk to the artist. Yeah. Like, not everyone could go up to him. Like, he doesn't exist because he can only listen. He has to know who he has to listen to. Like, some random person cannot just tell him, hey, like, let's do this now. Like, be like, hey, he's his director. You listen to him. Yeah. Like follow. Like, this is the person you listen to, or he's gonna give you direction. So it was time for this first scene was over, and it was time to, like, for me to introduce myself and Carlos to Nata, because it was time to take pictures. And his publicist goes like, hey, like, this is Elvis, this is Carlos. He's like, oh, and I just gave him my hand. I was like, oh, what's up, bro? Like mucho gusto. And he's like, ¿Qué onda, qué onda? And then, like, Carlos too, he's like, hey, they're gonna take some pictures of you. He's like, all right, let's do it. Like, orale, orale. And Afu gets up and we just start, dude, I had like 30 minutes, like 30, 40 minutes with Nata, dude. We're just like taking pictures, chopping it up, dude. And I was talking to him. I was like, dude, like this song's good. Like, actually already performed
He told me
it live.
he even asked you how, ¿cuál es tu favorita canción?
No. I told him, I was like, I was just like, you know, he didn't ask me, but I was like, dude, that song's good. He's like, yo, man, ya me la están pidiendo. Like, ya me la están pidiendo. Like, the people go crazy when I perform. And then the homie Carlos was talking to him about his tattoos. He's like, yo, are you ever going to tattoo your other hand? And he, like, started talking about, like, one of the tattoos that he has here. He's like, oh, like, this is me. And, like, the dude that has the LA cap, like, I had the LA cap because LA is, like, so close to me. He's like, LA is, like, where everything started for me.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, like, sounds like a drip, you know? Like
I'm never going to
like
forget when he performed live, what's it? Pepe's Office.
I was talking about that song. I was like, el de la codeína, right? She's like, todas. She's like, todas. Like LA for mi comienzo.
Yeah.
And Afro was a cool dude. Like, we were just talking, like, shooting the shit, like, taking pictures of him. He was a cool dude. I liked working with him.
You got any pictures to show us?
I have one, but I can't show it.
Can you show us about that?
Yeah, I can show you guys. I can show you. Let's see.
He didn't show us. It's showing us something else. Nah, but that's...
So this was, like, the whole crew. Like...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, boy, right there in the back.
Yep. That's fire, bro.
Yeah, that's, like, all the team that made it happen.
And literally the whole team don't even know what's going on. I mean, they do probably at some
see
point,
Jay-Z in the back.
For real, you see Beyonce. Nah, but I mean, that was it. Like, you know, that was kind of like the overall video, bro. But it was like a lot of work that went behind it.
Yeah. No, that's dope, bro. Because it's like you said, it's an experience, and then you cannot just put it in your resume and everything, and then it gets to a certain point where that happens, and then after it's just like, damn, that really just went down. So then you guys recorded the whole thing, the whole process, and then everybody just...
Yeah, dude. I mean, we had one day. Like, we were trying to break it up into two, but, you know, I think he's touring, so he didn't have an opportunity to do 2 days. So we did it on one day. We were there for, like, 11 hours, like, just the whole entire shoot. And in the meantime, like, we were in the back. Like, I was talking to, like, his crew, like, his homies that were, like, close to Nata. That's where I met his videographer.
Let's do the reaction.
Let's do it.
I haven't seen the video yet.
We'll do the video, and then after this, we'll cut it off.
You're gonna...
How?
That shit was lit, bro.
It was
That
lit,
shit
bro.
was crazy. What's like your favorite moment of the whole trip?
Yeah, we'll end it off right there.
Damn, the favorite moment of the whole trip.
Damn, we really did a whole hour and 20.
Yeah, I think my favorite moment was, like, meeting all the creative people behind the scenes.
So we weren't
like,
even meeting Kano.
Well, he didn't really get to, like, meet him.
No.
But
I
was,
got to talk to him and have a conversation with him. He was a
experience,
super cool dude, but it's like, I think it's such like a, and you already know who Nata Elcano is, right? But it's like,
but through a screen.
But it's like you see like his team who helped him with the wardrobe, who helped with the photography. Like it's like it was kind of like you were there, networking with people who are in this space, you know.
Yeah.
And I think that was like my favorite moment was like meeting all these people behind the scenes, just because like, dude. You're so, and these are people who have like huge followings on Instagram that if you were to DM them, like they won't even fucking pay attention to you. So it's like you're here meeting them in person, you're hitting it off, like you're networking, you're connecting with these people. That was like my favorite part, like connecting with the people behind the scenes. And obviously, you know, my favorite part of the actual project was seeing Nata walk down with the freaking jacket, you know, because that was like when the project became a reality. But my favorite part of the trip was meeting all the creative people behind the scenes.
That's fire.
Yeah.
That was a crazy story, bro.
What do you rate the video out of 10?
I give it a good 8.5.
Yeah.
I just think that because I really, really, really like the video, but it's something that I told him at the beginning. I don't know. I think at the in the middle when he's singing, I don't know if it's because the camera is too stationary or there's not a lot of maybe movements or transitions. But I think that there should have been a little bit more transition movement. I don't know.
Well,
right?
the brief on the project was like for it to be a live performance. So you know how sometimes in a music video, like there's like scenes and the person's doing this and the fucking the model.
One scene's in the strip club, one scene's in the whip, one scene's up with the sleeve.
Exactly. So it wasn't so much of like scenes on it that would have made it feel more like a traditional music video. I mean, we could have done like a crazy freaking story if it was a music video,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
But this
yeah.
was a live performance, so we were following him more around.
Oh,
I think of like the
okay.
video of like Ya.25 when he does like the performance in the concert.
Yeah.
It was like an elevated version of that, like of a live performance.
Oh, the live performance.
That show's lit, bro.
That shit was lit, bro. Congrats.
Thank you, bro.
Congrats. This is gonna be a 2-part video. I mean, this is gonna be a whole podcast, but I'm gonna do the reaction as a separate video. I'm gonna still include it inside, but that was podcast number 25. Got your boy, the real Uno, Eric Sierra, Everyday Eric. Got a shitload of names, but I don't even know this stuff already lit, bro. So, dude.
You got Hector the Collector, El Número Uno.
You got Elvis.
Yo, hey, shout out your thing though. You don't know, hey, let them know what you do. If you need anything, music video.
If you guys need a dope ass music video, like anything, hit me up.
Yeah.
Hit up my manager, Eric.
Hey. 100K budget and up, eh?
There you go, 100K budget and up, or else we ain't doing shit. Nah, I'm kidding.
Yo, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me at whoisuno on my Instagram. And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Tracas.